Welcome, listeners, to another great episode of Two Beers and a Mic. Today, we discuss our new upload process. We love you guys, but we kind of only wanted to deal with you twice a month.
Yeah, and Jake didn't want to see me as much anymore.
No, actually, we're seeing each other more. We just don't publicize. You know, we've gotten so big.
Yeah.
We've gotten so big.
There's a lot of behind-the-scenes actions that you guys just don't really see, aren't able to see. Really just kind of top-notch, top secret.
Yeah.
You know.
We will have, at some point, we'll start charging more, or we'll start charging for exclusive content. But right now, you just get the base level.
It rhymes with pony pans.
Interesting. You need to see my, I'm on something called smallhands.net.
Oh.
Yeah. So right now,
Small hands, big dreams.
So since, small hands, big dreams. That's their tagline. So, since, big palm apparently is like a really popping category right now.
Okay.
And so I get to charge like $19.99 a month to show off my hand picks. It's pretty sweet.
That's pretty nice. Mine's only like $4.99.
Really?
Dude.
Why?
Cheap. You get the funky ones on there that
that's
like
true.
They want to see, the dead toenail toe and everything. Yeah, just
toenail.
Oh, bro.
So you're on
it's
Feet
not,
Finder.
I found out it's not fungus toe, it's just a dead toenail.
Oh.
Like but it's never going to be alive again.
Will it just like pop off?
I don't know. Stay tuned to find out.
Stay tuned to find out. This is another great episode of Two Beers and a Mic. Here we go.
Hey guys, how you doing?
How you doing there? I forgot George was not here, so I am in charge of swapping back and
that's
forth.
Good. I'm glad you're doing that because I would have a awful time trying to remember to talk in.
Have you ever tried playing the drums?
Yes, like
I wanted to,
dude. I wanted to when I was a kid, and so I played an electric drum set one time in a guitar store. I think it was Guitar Center.
Yeah.
And Aaron, I was with Aaron because he was like, "All right, if you really want to do this, we'll go and look at drum sets." I was like, "Okay." I got on the drum set. I started trying to just do the kickstand and like play at the same time. I was like, "God damn, I'm just a white young man without rhythm right now."
Dude, it's different. Like I remember trying to learn when I was probably 12 or so.
Yeah.
And so my uncle at the time he was like a rotational drummer at the church we were going to.
Okay.
And so he was like, yeah, like if you ever want to learn to drum, and he's a pretty good drummer. And so he was like, if you ever want to learn, like just stay after church one day and I can teach you. And bro, I got on there and like, he was like, okay, well, like literally the first lesson was kickstand. Or kick drum or whatever, bass drum. He was like, that's literally what we're going to work on like the entire time. He's like, just making sure, because you can, like, if you get more advanced, you can change the rhythm, but for the most part, you're just kind of staying on beat. It's like, it's like a 4 count, an 8 count, or 16 count. So you're either going 1, 2, 3, 4, or it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16. And so he was like, that's all we're going to work on. It was like half an hour, bro. Doing that, like I finally got that down, but then it's like, okay, now we're gonna do some of this stuff, and then I found myself like, if I'm gonna hit twice on here, my foot wants to hit twice, and I was like, bro, I cannot do this. And so every time I see a drummer, I'm just amazed by their ability to do that type of stuff because it's different.
Yeah, and just think about like the different drums that you have to hit and everything. There's no way I could do that. Heck no.
Do you ever play an instrument?
Saxophone.
Ooh.
Oh, dude, I was a jazz man.
Yeah. Were you good?
I was first chair. In middle school.
Nice.
So, but I played it like I had a baritone sax, and so it was the like huge like 4-foot saxophone that would go brr, brr, but it was fun too. But I played that my last year, middle school. But before that, I just played an alto sax, and I learned how to play "Happy Birthday" on the toilet.
Oh, that's sick.
Yep. And for Tate's birthday, I played her happy birthday on my saxophone that morning after learning it on the toilet. I was like,
beautiful.
No, dude, it was a wonderful moment, you know. And other than that, I wasn't really. I tried playing the guitar a handful of times, probably 5 or 6 times in my life, just because I wanted to be that guy, you know, that could just whip it out at the campfire.
Whoa, whip it out.
I mean, you know.
At the campfire, right?
At the campfire, you get a little
just talk about
hot
nothing.
And steamy.
Be like, oh, this fire pit is burning.
My penis.
Oh, burning your penis.
Oh, I thought we were
because you're whipping it out at the fire pit.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, I played baritone. So
the tuba,
the smaller tuba, like
nice.
It's called a baritone. So it's you have the full on tuba, and then you have like the marching
the circular
tuba.
one.
This one's like, I don't even know. So when they march with them, they're the ones that are held on the shoulder. But when I used it, it was just like in between your lap.
Okay.
So it looks like a concert tuba.
Yeah.
But not a marching one, because the marching one goes around your whole body. But this one was like a small. It's just called a baritone. I don't know how else. It's baritone horn or trumpet. I don't know. It's not a trumpet, but so I played that, and me and this other guy that I knew, so this was 6th grade. We were fluctuating first and second chair, and then so that was like beginner band was our class.
Yeah.
And then there was this thing called honor band.
Yeah.
And if you were a 7th grader in honor band, you were like the real deal. So you had to get invited.
Oh.
So I got invited to honor band, and I quit. So after 6th grade, I was extended the invitation. It was 2 of us were extended the invitation for honor band.
Yeah.
And so I was like, yeah, like that'd be great. And then like the next year, basically I was told I had to choose between sports and that, because like once you got into high school, you can't. I mean, there was maybe like 2 people I ever saw that marched and did football. Like they would play a half and then go get their instrument and go march in their uniform. And I was just like, I don't want to do that. B, coaches would probably be pissed at me, because like, I don't know if they'd be pissed, but it'd be like, oh, well, he's out there. Yeah, he's not out there learning adjustments. Like he's out there, or he's not in here learning adjustments. He's out there playing, and then he comes. It's just like too much.
Yeah.
And so I was like, all right, I'm gonna choose obviously like to play football, and so I ended up doing that, and I think it was probably for the best.
Yeah.
But, I think 100% sure it was for the best.
Yeah, probably so. I mean, I could see you being a badass tuba player right now, though.
Thanks, bro. Just like traveling the world with I don't even know who.
The orchestra.
Yo-Yo Ma.
Grand Yo-Yo Ma. That was, dude. Yeah. Have you ever been to an orchestra at the symphony?
For the longest time, I wanted to go see the one that does the Christmas stuff.
Oh yeah. Dude, that would be sick.
Dude,
Kennedy and I want to go see one.
Really?
Yeah, because I don't think I've been since I was like a kid or anything like that.
They do something close to here. I know Tate and Paige went a while back. They went to, it was a Taylor Swift concert, but it was all orchestra.
Oh, that's cool.
So they just played like a ton of the hits.
Yeah.
And it was just all orchestra. So they do that though. It's called like Candlelight Orchestra.
Huh.
It's around here somewhere. I think it might be. They call it Dallas, but it's not Dallas. But yeah, it'd be really dope. I know that they do a ton of stuff like that we could go see if they had any cool specific bands or anything.
Yeah, dude. So I have to admit, there was one time whenever I first entered into the band in middle school. I wanted to seem like a cool kid. I was new, so I wanted to kind of fit in where I could.
Yeah.
But I caved whenever the teacher asked me, or the instructor asked me. He was like, so what instruments have you played? I was like, oh, I've played this and that and another. And he was like, oh, we've got us a brass player. I was like, yeah. And I said, finally I ended with, oh, and I play the trombone. And he was like, you play the trombone? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, okay, we'll get you started on that tomorrow. I was like, okay, sweet. So I I got the trombone the next day, bro. And I was like,
and bro was like,
he was like,
not.
all right, go ahead and put it in sixth position.
Yeah.
Goodness. And sixth, then third, then, or whatever. And I was like, okay. And so I go, boom. And he goes, that's not sixth. I was like,
was it close?
Literally.
Well, was it fifth?
I went back a little bit. He was like, no. And I went back more. He was like, have you ever played the trombone? I was like, no, sir.
No, sir.
And so he ended up switching me to the tuba, and I played the tuba for the longest time. So until I got the saxophone, and because the only reason I played the saxophone was because my mom got it from somebody. She was like, okay, you're going to play the saxophone now. I got the saxophone for free, so you're going to play it. I was like, okay. But my band teacher said no, so what am I supposed to do?
He said I wasn't allowed to suck wood.
Right. And the reeds are expensive. At that time, we didn't have a lot of money.
And I'm breaking a lot of reeds.
Yeah, exactly. I'm breaking a lot of reeds with a lot of wood.
Yeah, I'm sucking too much on the wood and the reed. I'm
snapping reeds.
I'm sucking so hard it's breaking the wood. I don't know what to do.
Yeah. This is so. Needless to say, I wanted to be a brass player.
Yeah, absolutely.
But the Lord just had a different calling.
So after 5th grade, we would go do, because everyone wanted to go. It was either there was a select. It was probably 75% wanted to do band and 25% wanted to do choir.
Yeah.
And so after 5th grade, you'd go in, and it was prior to school starting, or maybe it was first week of school, and they would say, okay, have you ever done anything before? No. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's just try you out on a couple things. So they had some bass instruments, bass level, where they were okay, we can figure out if you would be good at this based on kind of how you perform with these specific instruments. So they were okay, percussion. They only gave us one of those little practice pads.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was one of those.
Yeah.
And so then they rate you 1 to 5 or something like that. So on that I got a 3 out of 5.
Nice.
And they were okay, percussion could be your thing.
Hell yeah, you're slaying it on the drums.
And I was like, oh, bro.
You could have been a drummer, dude.
And then they tried doing sax, and I just could not get my lips pursed enough. Is that what it's pursed? Lips pursed? Where you you get them tight. I couldn't get my lips tight enough. Yeah. To do I was terrible.
I would always do this.
Oh, okay.
And I would end up, my teacher would get mad because have you ever seen those people, those trumpet players that play like that?
Yeah.
They'll get I think it's called frog syndrome or something.
Oh.
Where their cheeks will puff out way big because they have always put so much pressure on their cheeks from doing that.
They stretch out?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Can you imagine that?
Nope.
Dude, that'd be the ultimate intimidation factor right there. Going up to somebody and just go.
Hit him with it.
Dude.
That'd be killer.
That'd be great.
Yeah. That'd be.
What weird defense mechanism would you have, as a human?
If I could pick from any animal?
If you could pick from, because there's some animals that have some weird ones. You could spit really far.
Like an
spit
alpaca?
40 feet. Dude, that would be pretty sick. Just hit somebody with the loogie from 40 feet away.
That would be dope. I think I'd want to be kind of a porcupine. I feel like I'd want to have something that I could shoot out at people. Yeah,
dude.
Yeah, that'd be dope. What would you do?
Sick. I don't know. I feel like I would ooze.
Oh, interesting.
If you touch me,
so kind of like a tree frog.
A poison tree frog.
Yeah.
If you get touched, you just ooze.
Yeah, you just ooze. You secrete.
Yeah, or
poison.
The jujitsu in me, I could just squeeze you really tight.
Like a conda.
Yeah. If just one squeeze, I just crack your ribs.
Yeah, that'd be sick. You just could keep going.
It really isn't hard to crack ribs, though.
I feel like it wouldn't be.
No, not at all. Especially if it's on a smaller person. I don't mean super small by any means, but 5'8" or less.
Yeah.
Right.
Just
small bodied. Or I wouldn't even say 5'8". I would probably say 150 to 160 or less.
Okay.
Just cracking their ribs, bro. It's not something that would be tough.
Well, they say that you can. Bite a finger off eating a carrot?
Oh, yeah.
But your brain
just won't let you do
tells you that you can't.
I wonder what your bite force is as a human. I can't remember.
I don't know.
Hey, Siri.
Yeah, look that up.
Hey, Siri. Siri, is not responding.
Siri doesn't like to listen.
What is a human bite force? What is a human bite force? Hey Siri, what is the bite force of a human?
I just stare.
The bite force of a human is between 300 and 700 newtons.
I'm definitely on that 650 mark.
You know what toast is?
What?
10,000.
Are you serious?
Apparently, he's like third ranked on like largest bite force by dog. Like, cause he's Roddy. And so like that's what his face is.
Yeah.
And so when they sent us the DNA back, they knew exactly what he was, and then they started sending like fun facts, and they're like, fun fact, like Rottweilers have the third strongest jaws. As far as like, I don't think it's bite force, but it's definitely like, I don't know if it's calculated the same. Like his bite's not as vicious, but he will not let go. Like he will hit like lockjaw up to 10,000 newtons or whatever it is, which is like third among all dogs, which is insane. Yeah. Because I know when he gets a hold of something, I can't he's 40 pounds, or no, he's not 40 pounds. He's like 50 pounds.
Yeah.
And I'm what I am, and I know I can lift more than 50. I could pick him up before he lets go.
Yeah.
And I could probably shake him before he lets go.
For sure.
And it's just insane. I don't even. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to try to go against any dog. Well,
no, dude.
There would be a couple, I could just, but
yeah,
for the most
crack
part,
that neck.
Yeah. Oh.
We ain't talking about that.
Oh.
We ain't talking about that. Let's get a beer in us. How about that? Let's get a beer. Except we're not gonna do a beer today. We're gonna do from our friends over at DadWater. We're gonna try another one for you. We tried the Tom. I believe today we're trying the.
Do we try? Yeah, we tried the Tom.
I don't know,
because Tom was just an everyday kind of.
Tom's just an everyday dude. He likes missionary.
He likes missionary.
We got to come up with a. We definitely have to come up with a story for this one.
Oh, for sure.
So I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna guess. I don't know. I think this one is Steve. Let's take a look. See, shall we? You want to pull it out of the SOK
Steve.
Lone Star sponsored mini fridge?
Breeding and training the best cheeky Labradors for the modern day sportsman.
Sorry, we don't have our freaking sound guy.
God.
Piss off. But anyway, what do we have here?
Ooh, pineapple jalapeno. Are you a fan of sweet and spicy things like jalapeno flavored drinks?
I don't think I'm a big fan of jalapeno.
Really?
Like, especially when they do it in. That's just me.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it can be really
overpowering.
I like spicy. Like, if you want to give me like a spicy marg or something
you
along
like
the lines,
that?
I like that. But jalapeno is where it loses me because I don't like the taste of jalapenos at all.
Really?
So
you don't like poppers or things like that?
I do like those though.
Oh.
When they're grilled, like the green grilled ones. I don't like them raw, maybe, because I don't like them on
So you
like
don't put 'em on nachos?
No, like that's not me.
Oh, it took me a while to get to where I liked jalapenos on nachos.
I only like poppers probably within a year. I tried one and I'm like, well, I mean, you got cream cheese, bacon. I think I can disregard the pepper. I just now started eating red peppers a little bit more frequently and like enjoying them.
Really?
Probably within 2 years.
Really?
Yeah. I still hate raw onion.
Yeah.
Unless it's like really small. Like like McDonald's, the way they do it on
chopped
their
up
burgers.
real nice on a burger.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But if I could do grilled onions, 100%.
You like onion rings?
Bruh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I like onion rings.
Dude, I might have to go by Keller's and get me some onion rings. Who did I meet the other day? I had dinner with somebody. Oh, yeah. With my buddy Lance Edelman. His father-in-law was like best friends with the owner of Keller's.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
That's
he
sick.
was like, dude, where'd you grow up? I said, oh, just over here by White Rock Lake. And he was like, oh yeah, like my real good buddy of a long time, man. He opened up a store over there. I don't know if it's even still over there. Yeah. And he was like, Keller's Burgers. I was like, you gotta be shitting me. Like Keller's. I was like, dude, I got fat off your burgers.
Let's see if we can meet this guy and get him on for an interview because we love us some Keller's burgers.
Oh yeah, that was
Keller's
our
was
first.
our
First or second?
First, I think was Taco Slop and Kids.
That's right.
And I think second was Keller's. If it wasn't Keller's, it was it was because then we went to Moo.
Because we had it with Jackson.
That's right. That's right. And we didn't, and it was bomb. It was
was
cold.
bomb.
It was
It
bomb.
was. Oh,
Not because of them, because we sat down and talked for an hour and a half and then ate the food.
I might get killers after this.
I'm going to do the same thing.
Dude, I had burgers yesterday, but I don't even care now.
Well, I said Moo Mart. I meant Darriette.
Moomar. What's Moomar?
We go to Moo Mart. I don't know. We
Dude,
had a place. Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say there's a place called the Purple Cow over in Fort Worth that I'll never forget because my grandma took me there when I was younger. Not Mammy, Grandma Linda.
No, that's good. That's nice. Yeah. That was a good one.
And it had like some of the best milkshakes and burgers I think I'd ever had.
Do you think it's the way that's shaped and the way the reason it does that?
What? Sounds like that?
Yeah, because like
Yeah.
it like with the sound.
Here, let's see if I can get a good one.
I might have to go change after this.
Dude,
I might have to
like
go get some more underwear before I go to freaking
wet
Keller's.
my pants. Here, let me just go ahead and
Oh yeah, they film me
top
up there.
you off, man.
Thanks. Yeah, top me off.
Oh, just one more time.
Just a little.
One more.
Oh, don't tease me. Oh yeah.
It's like me when I'm peeing with a boner.
Literally, bro. Dude, I saw somebody the other day on TikTok. It was like, all right, so I got my wife. She keeps on getting on to me for pissing on the toilet seat. So I'm going to show her how hard it is to actually pee in a straight line. So
Yeah.
he like got a hose and got behind
Oh, I
her
saw
and she
that.
was holding it. He starts crinkling it up and uncrinkling it and crinkling it up. She's like, I can't do this. And he was like, point proven.
Yeah.
I'm done, guys.
I'm done. Sorry.
That was what it
At
did.
some points, it's like I might as well just sit down, and I'm not afraid to admit it. I'll sit down and pee on occasion if I can.
yeah.
Like,
Dude, I'll catch a hernia.
oh, bro, you best believe
Sometimes.
it.
I'm telling you, it's not healthy.
No.
And don't try to overpower your pee because it
And-
is not healthy.
The worst thing I've ever had to do, and it's still to this day, peeing on a Southwest flight is death. Because I can't, first of all, they have the ceiling shaped kind of like, I don't know, something like this, kind of.
Yeah.
And my head is like, I'm like doing this number, right? And then it's also tight on my shoulders. So I'm trying to like grab my penis, right? And then at the same time, like, I have to stand a certain distance away from the toilet because
Right.
it slopes back down.
Yeah.
So I can't fit getting close. So I'm sitting there like I feel bad
just kinda
because
like this.
I am spraying all over the seat.
Yeah.
And then I grab like as much toilet paper as I can and like clean it up as
Yeah.
I can. But I'm sorry, but
Yeah.
like y'all made it to where I cannot pee correctly.
Yeah, I saw the other day that there are only few private commercial planes that will actually allow like people like you and I to stand up fully.
Really?
Yeah, there's like 2 or 3 different brands
Interesting.
or models,
Yeah.
but everything else is like 5'10" or 6 foot and under. I'm like, oh my gosh,
That's crazy.
like it doesn't make sense.
mean,
Why
I
not
get
make
it,
planes a
but-
little bit taller?
Just a tad.
I would rather have like less width and more height. You know what I'm saying?
In the bathroom? Or what do you mean?
On the whole plane.
Oh no, I need width.
Fair.
I need like
Well, instead of doing 3 seats, do 2 seats,
Oh,
make it
100%.
longer, and then make it an inch taller.
well in my mind, I feel like
Because you barely fit down the aisle
if you're gonna-
sideways.
yeah.
No offense. That's
No,
not saying
yeah.
your belly's big or anything.
No, you're right. I mean, I'm sitting in the seat.
I barely fit down the aisle sideways.
The seat back hits my shoulder blades.
Yeah.
So I have like a full on shoulder on each side, like
Yeah.
in the hall like if I'm in the aisle seat, I have a full shoulder almost into the person next to me. If I'm sitting straight up,
Yeah.
and then I have a full shoulder in the aisle. So people are constantly bumping.
Do you hear that
bumping,
they're changing
bumping.
to where you can choose your Southwest seats now?
Yes.
Which I actually, are you a fan of it?
It to me, what it does is it kind of gets rid of the whole reason people buy
Buy Southwest tickets.
That's not true. They buy them because it's like a relatively cheaper airline than purchasing for American or Delta or anything like that. But
It'd be like going to like a Texas Roadhouse, but not going to like a Dakotas.
fair enough.
Yeah.
I just feel like if you're a rewards member, what's the point?
Yeah.
Because now what do I get as a rewards before I get automatic like A17, which means I'm one of the first. Like if there's no people buy Business Select A1 through 15, they pay extra for that.
Yeah.
But I'm always like, because of how much, like the consistency of how much I used to fly, I would always get like A16 through, unless it was like a super, super busy flight, like A16 through 28.
Yeah.
I would never be past 30.
Yeah.
Now, nowadays, I'm probably like within like A20 to A40. So sometimes I'll end up in that second list. But where's the incentive? Like now that people are choosing their seat, what are they going to give rewards members the ability to do?
Yeah.
Because before I get the points, which is great, but everyone gets points.
Yeah.
Nothing changes there. But since I fly so frequently, that gives me access to A-list preferred, where you get those A16, 17 seats, where you do have a larger variety of options when you get on the plane, because you're not stuck with, oh, now there's only middles, oh, now there's only windows.
Yeah.
Like I almost always can and am able to get at least a version of the emergency exit seat.
Yeah.
Whether it be the 2-seater, whether it be the one with the full-on leg space, whether it be the one row that's slightly bigger than the rest, I always get at least a variation of that.
Yeah.
If people start choosing their seats, now what do I get as a rewards member?
Yeah.
My loyalty to you has now done what?
Yeah.
Because you're not giving me anything in return.
Going to American.
I don't.
I flew
probably
American
never will,
to New York. I like American. It's not bad.
it's okay.
Yeah.
It's
The seats are more comfortable.
Yeah,
I have to
agree.
say that for sure. But you're also paying much more for your flight. Probably almost double for your flight.
you're probably right.
So it was crazy. So and then what are some other good ones?
Delta.
Oh yeah, Delta's a good one. I don't think I've
I've
flown
heard good
Delta
and bad
once.
things. Delta. I've flown Delta a couple times. It's good. It's again more expensive. It feels like a step above. I think
American.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say Southwest and American to me are equal.
Really?
American can be.
Depending on which plane you're on, probably.
I mean, I don't know. I guess Southwest, they don't have the in-seat entertainment, and American does. Did they on yours?
Yes. A lot of Southwest planes do now, though.
Do they?
Yeah.
They have
Or
screens.
the newer ones.
Oh, screens.
I thought so.
I know that they're adding USB charging.
Maybe not.
I don't know about.
But that's only on a limited amount of planes.
I've only been on one.
Yeah, I've only been on like one or two over the past 5 years, like that. So, and that was to Utah.
I don't think they've implemented entertainment screens. American has, so you do get the entertainment screen. So I would say I would put American a step above Southwest. Granted, you're going to pay double, like you said.
Yeah, for a TV screen.
But for a TV screen,
Yeah.
like you can get your own phone out and connect to the Wi-Fi on Southwest.
Their snacks are pretty good.
American?
They give you 2 snacks.
Oh, who?
American.
They give you 2 on Southwest now too.
Do they?
They give you like some sort of pretzels and then some sort of dessert thingy, like Scooby snacks, or you know what I mean. What else?
There's Alaskan.
Yeah, there's United.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever flown United.
I've flown
either.
United one. I flew United like to a wedding, and then I flew like Delta back.
Really?
It's just like how it ended up panning out.
Yeah.
This was like years ago. That was like 5 years ago. So,
Yeah.
I don't
I don't know. I guess there's only more to find out, more to experience,
know.
plane wise.
Might be. I'm starting to build up my Amex points, so maybe.
Maybe take a flight soon.
Maybe. I know that I can probably myself, as of right now, I at least one way could get first class somewhere.
Oh.
Somewhere, but I don't know about back.
Oh, that's okay.
I'd like to get it built up to where I could do a round trip.
That'd be nice.
That'd be cool.
Just for you, not for Tate.
Just for me.
Tate can sit back there with us.
Yeah, I'd be like, hey, you're 5'11".
You poor peasants.
Go sit in the back.
Go sit in the back, you poor peasant.
Go. Oh, would you like more than just your little chips? That's too bad. I got a full course meal up here.
I remember the first time flying first class in American and getting a full course meal. I was like, oh, this I didn't know.
Oh
about
my!
this. I was like, oh my
Beautiful.
gosh.
It's a different
Actually
experience.
pretty good. Yeah.
I've never flown first class.
It was only once, and it was from Memphis to Dallas. So it was like an hour
An
and
hour
a half.
flight?
Yeah, and my parents bought the ticket, and it was like an $80 upgrade.
Oh, yeah.
And so I was like, oh, I'm definitely flying.
My parents just found out they were flying from Phoenix to somewhere, and it was like $110 more to fly first class the whole way. And it was like,
Oh,
duh. Like there and back. And it was like, yeah.
dang.
Obviously. So they did it. I can't remember. I don't know why. I think they were on the phone with the travel agent, and the travel agent was like, hey, like, if you have an extra $80,
Get this.
you can fly first class the whole route. And they were like, okay.
Yeah, why not?
Load me up.
No joke.
You ready to try this drink?
Yeah, let's try a beer.
Which one is this?
This is Gary.
Gary. Ooh.
Gary sounds like a
Alright.
badass. I don't know.
Okay, can design. Let's go can design. Let's go taste. Or
Can design. I'm digging the can design. It's a pineapple with a mustache. Is that on all of them? That's on all of them.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. It's class. I'm gonna go 0.8.
Yeah.
I give it a nice.
I'll go 0.8 with
nice,
a
beautiful
nice little.
look. Oh yeah.
You know?
0.9.
0.9. I'll agree with you at a 0.9. I won't make the math difficult.
All right.
5.2% alcohol volume. Tequila with natural flavor. Does it have any
Pretty sure it's just 3 ingredients.
zero carbonation, zero carbs, zero sugar,
Oh, beautiful.
100 calories?
All right.
Let's get to cheersing.
Let's give her a little swiggy swig. Cheers, booby. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm not tasting a lot of jalapeno there. Jalapeno.
Jalapeno? No peener.
No peener in that one. I dig it. I think like ice cold
Yeah.
money. Like right out the freaking cooler.
Dude.
Yes.
Do you think these, they probably do freeze.
Tequila. Well, maybe.
Too much water in it.
Yeah, too much water content probably. But yeah, fresh. Oh yeah. All right. Description. So pineapple jalapeno, I guess.
don't
Water.
really- Yeah.
I mean, pretty spot on.
Yeah.
I taste all. Yeah, I mean, I'd go.
It's a little like aftertaste spice. It
Yeah.
has a little spicy aftertaste at the end.
I think like 2.7. I mean, I don't see anything wrong. There's no wrongness in it. I taste the pineapple 100%, and at the end, it is kind of like that slight jalapeno.
Yeah, I'm gonna go at
vibe.
2.5 because I would have expected it to be like a little bit like spicier.
Okay. So 2.7, 2.6 would be the
2.6.
yeah plus 0.9. So we're at a 3.5 right now. What are we thinking on taste?
Taste.
How do you like it?
I'm a fan of it. The only problem I have with DadWater in general
Okay.
is that it just tastes it is water. You just have to keep that in mind. It kind of tastes like the end of your margarita, but in a good way.
Yeah. So like if you don't want something quite as sweet or you don't want something quite as necessarily strong
Or even carbonated.
I think just something you want to annihilate. Like I think 5.2%.
You're
Like
running through
5
these.
of those.
Yeah, there's no burn.
Yeah, you're messed up. And that's just like you're just pissing it out at that
Yeah.
point. I think it's
And
like
you're staying hydrated.
well, yeah, in a way, for sure.
That's what I always thought,
Yeah,
water.
you know, DadWater. I like Gary.
I like Gary.
I'm gonna go 5. 1.
I was gonna go 5.3.
Okay,
I'm a fan of Gary.
you're a fan of Gary.
I'm a fan of Gary.
That's a 5.2 plus a 3.5, which gives us a resounding 8.7.
Nice.
Nicely done, Gary. All right, so what's the backstory to Gary? Give me start us off here with Gary. Give us one little sentence about Gary.
How are we gonna agree on if we think Gary's more of like a badassery type, or we think Gary?
That's up to
We're just
you.
gonna let it flow.
That's up to you. You start it off, and I'll add on, and then you'll add on, and we'll just keep on making our nice little story here about Gary.
Yeah, I think. Gary is definitely in investments, but
Okay.
he is at a he's at a top dog kind of investment place.
Fair enough.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So he's not firsthand cool, but you get to know him, and he's got some badassery to him.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Is that your start?
That's my first line.
So here's what I'll say about Gary. Gary works at a Fortune 500 investment bank, right? He just lives his day to day, like you said. But when Gary's not at work, bruh, he is a motorcycle owner for sure. Has a badass Harley in the garage,
Absolutely.
right? takes it out. Bro lives on a condo in like San Diego.
Oh yeah.
You know? So he takes his Harley out, right? Bro just like has a full garage dedicated to his leather jackets.
Oh yeah.
Boots. Just like has like 14 pairs of aviators.
Has a little storage button that he pushes.
Yep.
And just.
I think Gary's garage, the bike comes up from the floor.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so that's
your
definitely number 2 on, or that's my entrance on top of yours. So what do you got after that?
So number 3. So he definitely has one motorcycle for cruising.
Fair.
And he has one motorcycle for getting shit done.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whatever he has to get done.
Absolutely.
He's not a part of a gang, but he's ex-affiliated.
Okay, I see that.
You see how I'm going there? And he's well respected, like around the community.
Yep.
So like people know Gary.
They know Gary.
Right. People know Gary. He's got ends with Fortune 500 and also the lesser of the 500.
That's right.
I think Gary is living a single man's life. You know,
Okay.
he kind of, it's very repetitive throughout the day. Like you said, like he talks to the same people at his company, you know, deals with the same business. But it's like clockwork to him.
Yeah.
But like you said, at night, he just kind of unleashes a new package.
I feel you.
I don't know about package as being the right word, but he unleashes a new version of himself.
That's right. Well, I think 100%. I think he's an investment banker by day, and I think he's not part of a gang, but he definitely is involved some way, somehow with cocaine deals.
Oh yeah.
Because he has his Fortune 500 investment banker bros that he keeps always on hand.
Yeah.
Like they're always stocked and they're always paying him the good stuff along with his clients.
Oh yeah.
So, you know, he has definitely found a way to ring in a little extra income from the cocaine business for sure.
Some white girl.
Yeah, white powder. Along with that, Gary is always open carry. You know, Gary's
always.
open carry. What kind of gun does he have though?
Oh, he just has
pistol.
he has a nice little I want to say just a hammerless revolver.
Yep.
He has it's got a wooden grip on it.
grip.
Probably carries it on his rib right there.
Yep.
Has a little shoulder pouch.
Yep.
Don't ever see it through his jacket, but you always see like the strap just kind of hanging through the
so
jacket.
you know.
So you know who Gary is.
Yep.
He's got slick back, probably grayish white hair.
Yep.
You know?
Like the Just for Men gray.
Yeah. But a mean mustache.
Mean
like,
stash. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Like kind of not a Fu Manchu, but like off the chin Fu Manchu. You know? And I would definitely say Gary's a boots kind of guy. Gary Gary likes but boots. not like a
like a nice pair of
like ostrich leather boot.
I was gonna say Arapaima.
Who's Arapaima?
What's the gator?
Oh yeah, gator skin.
Gator skin. It's called something.
Yeah,
Arapaima
I don't know.
Or something. I don't know.
A nice pair of gator skin, pointed toe boots.
Illegal, but like I think Gary's got a timeshare in Florida.
Yeah.
And I think the way that he stays out of people's way is his wife's ex-wife's brother, who he's best friends with.
Yeah.
Is chief of police. So he's always got his, you know, they would never suspect. Like Gary's just a day trader. Like he's always
Gary's
under the radar. Yeah,
does the same thing every day.
Exactly. So, you know, Gary just does what he does, lives his best life and you know, just raking it in. You know, he makes $250K a year on his day trading job, maybe a little more.
Probably lives on $50K.
Yeah, definitely. Dude, he can't cook.
No,
he's always eating. You know, he's a big steak guy.
Yeah, big HelloFresh guy.
Oh yeah. For sure. I think he's a hamburger helper guy. Really,
I was gonna say hamburger helper. Doesn't really have anything in the fridge.
No, never. Just he's got DadWater Gary's and old pizza always.
Yeah. And he'll snack on that.
And just frozen steaks.
Yeah.
maybe a head in the freezer.
Yeah, I would say frozen steaks for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe even some weird frozen shit.
Yeah.
He'd have like livers.
He's
and
definitely got some like along with the ostrich boots, bro. Definitely has some like ostrich ground beef or something.
Yeah, has like an
fridge.
ostrich egg in there that he just like
Yeah.
mixes up each morning.
Yup.
Drinks out the freaking egg itself.
And that's Gary. You got
That's
anything else to
Gary.
add about Gary?
I think Gary's just gonna die a happy man. You know,
He
he's-
smokes every day. I think he's a cigarette guy.
Yeah.
What kind? Just Marlboro Reds.
No, I don't think he's
What do you
that
think he
down
is?
to it. I think he's more of an American spirit kind of guy.
He's an American.
You know, and he's a little bougie with it.
All right.
But he,
fair enough.
yeah, I think he's gonna end up just dying a simple death one day.
Yeah.
You know.
I think you're right. I think it's gonna be. I think he's never a guy that gets his prostate checked. So it's gonna be, he's just gonna die. They're gonna find out, he had prostate cancer, but
Yep.
it was just it was when he was in his 80s.
He's gonna be walking his dog for his last time.
Exactly.
And he's
what kind of dog?
German Shepherd.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
He's gonna be walking his German Shepherd for the last time. He's just gonna collapse in the street.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be the end of
And
Gary.
that's Gary. And then they're gonna find his empire, and they're gonna be like, "How did we not know?"
Yeah.
But bro just lived.
And the story of Gary will be told forever.
That's Gary.
And that's Gary.
That was great. So 8.7.
8.7
For Gary.
for Gary.
Now to end our show, again, we decided to swap our podcast to every other week. Reason we decided to do this. In this stage in our lives, there's been a ton going on. I would say a ton, and it just adds and adds and adds. I mean, we're trying to start. We've been trying to grow this, and we've done a really good job of doing that. And I do feel like we owe an apology to our listeners over probably the last 6 or so weeks.
Yeah.
We've kind of just been coming in when we can, making it happen. Just getting episodes released any which way we knew how.
Yeah.
Our goal was to come together, sit down, and say, how can we provide the best content for our listeners? Because we love the feedback we've gotten from you guys. We love the consistency that we've gotten from a lot of you. And we just want to continue creating a product, being our podcast, that
We're proud of.
that we're proud of, that you guys love to enjoy listening to, and all this, that, and the other. So, with everything that we've been doing, we thought it was best to swap over to every other week uploads, because
Yeah,
It
and that
gives-
is for now.
Yeah.
If there were ever like a time where it just came where we're like, okay, we're like Two Beers just really taking off, and things are just really pushing for us to go back to once a week, then great. But
Yeah.
we just think this is definitely probably the best decision for now.
Absolutely. Because right now it's just something that we just enjoy doing. It's just something we want to get together and do.
And we want to continue to enjoy it. We don't want to
Exactly.
feel like it's a hassle or that we're not bringing good content to you guys or anything like that. We want it to, again, be enjoyable for both us and for y'all. So
we just decided, we're gonna make this happen. But we are still meeting every week. It's just those filler weeks are going to be used to plan and create the best
pick'ems.
Yeah, we're gonna get on some pick'em. Well, we do have a new avenue that we're gonna kind of go off of with Two Beers. Something that we're gonna try out, and so we definitely need to create some space for that.
Yeah.
But we hope that you guys will eventually. We're gonna release our Discord.
Yeah.
At some point this week,
Yeah.
and we're gonna start something fun. We're gonna start something fun.
Yeah.
We'll let you know.
Stay tuned to find out.
That's right. But to end our show,
From the Book of
we
Beer.
have the Book of Beer.
Switch your cap.
Let's see here. It says, thank you. The popularity of beer in Asia took longer to catch on than it did in the U.S. and Europe due to a couple of key factors. First,
It was yellow.
that's right. They didn't like it over there. They thought it should have been brown.
That's what I'm saying.
So, Lord knows how it didn't. Never mind. First, it was easier and more efficient to mash and ferment rice grains with bacteria rather than with yeast, creating drinks like sake and rice wine. So it was easier to make those drinks over there. And second, hop flowers were an unknown quantity. They didn't know about hop flowers. So that's why. And then also, I'll give you all 3 today.
Oh, man.
So despite evidence showing that Sumerian beer brewing dates back 5,000 years, it wasn't until Europeans introduced beer to Asia that breweries were set up in British India, China, Japan, and what is now Indonesia.
Okay.
During the height of the colonial era, homebrewed beer was sent to troops in all parts of the British Empire as part of their daily rations.
Nice.
So
Daily rations.
beer.
Here's milk and beer.
Yeah, here's a beer. Yeah,
God.
literally. Here's your freaking what looks like a Rice Krispie treat, but tastes like dirt. But it gives you all the calories and nutrients you need for the day. Oh, and a Pilsner.
Nice.
So,
Oh, earthy. Piney.
that one's piney.
That's
And
piney.
I'm talking about the ration.
No joke.
But yeah, it was a good episode.
Great episode.
Nicely done, dude.
See it in a couple weeks.
Yeah, boys. Check you later. Smell you later.
Smell, check. I don't want to smell then check you.
Yeah, I think I'll check and smell you.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know. But yeah, okay. We're out.
Yeah, deuces.